So, hi everyone. So today we will be seeing a different letter called MING ZANG letter. So, what is the difference between this letter is? This letter is a basic letter, but it has too much information, and also the thing they have given, the details which they have given in this case note is a mixed thing. Past history, present history, previous history, all the things they have been mixed up. So what is the main task in this letter means we have to sort out which is important and which is not important. That is, if we can able to identify this is an important thing and that is not an important thing. Like that, if you can able to identify the thing, then it is easy to make a rough picture of this letter. So we will see what we will do in this letter. So as soon as we receive this letter case note, so we will be seeing the writing task. So a writing task: you are the charge nurse on the mental health ward where Ming Zhang will be discharged from and need to write a referral letter to the local community mental health team. So we are addressing this letter to team leader, RYDE community mental health team. So name of the receiver was not yet been given, so we will be writing yours faithfully. At the end of the letter we will be writing, because name of the receiver was not given. Okay, team leader, community mental health nurse. So this is the first thing we are writing. So we will be going to case note. Okay, so I will be underlining only the details which I am going to write the letter. So rest of the thing I will not be underlining. Those lines which I am not underlining is not an important thing, and we are not including in this letter also. Okay, yeah. Mr. Ming Zhang is a 24 years old male. Okay, so age they have given, year they are not yet been given. Okay. Mental health ward, you are a charge nurse. Who we are a charge nurse, so we are registered nurse. If we are a charge nurse means we are a registered nurse. Again we have to write yours faithfully registered nurse. Okay. Ming Zhang, 24 years, cultural background is he is from China, speaks English, needs interpreter. This is important. Interpreter is important. Admission date is important, 5th April 2011. Hospital, nothing, not needed. Discharge date is important, 26th April and 2011, because discharge date we will be writing in the first thing. Okay. So what is the current diagnosis is major depression, deliberate self-poisoning. Okay, deliberate self-poisoning is the diagnosis, current diagnosis. Okay, so that is very important. So we will be writing in the introduction purpose paragraph. Okay, social background. So it will becomes in social history. Please remember we are writing as to your team leader, community mental health team. Okay, team leader of community mental health team. Okay, came to Australia as laborer 5 years ago. Okay, this is important because he is a migrant. Okay, permanent resident now. Okay, currently he is a permanent resident. That is also important. Wife had affair and divorced patient 1 year ago. That is not important. It is a past history, not needed, and it is a unwanted thing to team leader also. Okay, currently depressed and unemployed since. Okay, he is depressed and unemployed since. So since he is depressed and unemployed. Okay, lives in own house with NESB means non-English speaking background. This is the full form of NESB. So lives in own house with non-English speaking background. Mother out from China. His mother also non-English speaking background. Okay, that is very, very important because some language issues will be there, so that is important. Mother doesn't like patient taking psychiatric medications due to her Chinese medicine beliefs. That is very important. Sometimes this may leads to non-adherence of the medication, non-compliance of the medications. So this is important because this needs to be followed up. Okay, yeah. Patient hobbies are fishing and online trading. Okay, we will see whether it is important or not. We will see in upcoming paragraph. Okay, then psychiatric and medical background. So nil. Okay, this is a past medical history. Okay, past medical history. Nil history of depression pre-divorce. Okay, pre-divorce he is not having any depression. That is not needed. So I am not underlining this. First presented 1 year ago with first episodes of deliberate self-poisoning and major episode. So 1 year before he had presented with first. Okay, this is the second episode. Okay, second episode. So we have to be mentioned. This is an second episode. So this point is very, very important. While connecting this point, we have to write this point. Okay, attended Chinese psychologist sporadically this year. Sporadically means occasionally this year. Okay, that is not at all needed. Current presentation is second DSP and mental health patient. Okay, this is very important because they have mentioned, we have to mention in this paragraph. Okay, medical history of gout, previous hepatitis A, Fracture left tibia, not needed. Fracture right humerus, fracture left clavicle, all these things are not needed for psychiatric. Okay. So current medication is this medication. What is this? Mirtazapine, 30 mg, nocte. Nocte means nocturial. At night. So means at night. So you have to be thorough with some short forms. If you are practicing around 15 to 20 letters, all the short notes will be thorough with you. Okay. So currently he is having 30 mg of this medication only at night. Okay. Nursing management and process. What we have done in that hospital admission. Okay. Frequently seen by, this is seen by Chinese speaking transcultural mental health worker and receive 1:1 cognitive behavioral therapy counseling. This is cognitive behavioral therapy counseling. Okay, that is very important. We have done this. Okay, now increased insomnia and decreased mood stability is there. So that is also important. Therefore, this medications from 15 mg to 30 mg on 12/4/11 they have been converted, because he is having some mood instabilities during that admission period. They have been admitted. Still now they are not telling they have stopped up to this period. They have telling that from 12/14 they have started, but still now it's getting continued. Okay. Mother educated by an interpreter regarding importance of antidepressant medication. Okay, that is very, very important, because she is not liking in psychiatric medications. Okay, yes. Nil suicidal ideation at present. Please monitor closely for suicidal ideation in community. This is very important, because they told to monitor closely, but so that we have to include this one. Assessment. Mood low but improved. Past history not needed. Low risk of self-harm with close follow-up and support. Past history. Good response to CBT. That is very important. Okay, that is very important. What is the plan? For case management via community mental health team. That is why we are referring. So we need not write this thing, because that is the thing we are first doing, because we are referring this patient to community health thing. So no need to write. Ideally, assign patient to Chinese speaking clinician or use interpreter services. This is very important. Okay, continuous CBT is very important. We have to do. Observe response to increased adverse reaction of, okay, antidepressant reaction, monitor side effects. Okay, observe for increased antidepressant reactions and monitor for side effects. That is important, because anyway we have to do all this. We have to write and include all these things. Okay, increase physical exercises and job hunting. Okay, avoid prescribing benzodiazepine medication as patient uses these to deliberate self-poisoning. Because this is important, because they are given. We have to write with off-note point, because we should not prescribe benzodiazepine because of mood instability. We maximum has to avoid benzodiazepine, because patient is using these benzodiazepines for self-poisoning. So we are telling them to avoid. Okay, increased physical exercises and job hunting. They are planning to increase some physical activities and outdoor activities also, so that we can include this. We can intimate them health team with their patient hobbies also. So this is important. Okay, currently we have sorted all unnecessary points and important points. Literally it had been seen like the letter will be some more big. So we will see how we will connect all those things, because so much connectors are there. So we will see how we will connect these points. Okay, yeah. So first thing, discharge date we will be writing this thing. So this is MING ZANG letter. So 26, you should not write this thing in that case note, the paper. I am writing just to orient, to give orientation. 26 April 2011. To whom we are writing? To address this thing. So the team leader, RYDE community. As it is we have to write, but we have to write as it is we have to write the capital letter, mental health capital, health capital, all the things we have to write as it is. RYDE community mental health team. Okay, so second line is dear sir or madam, because they haven't mentioned the gender. Okay, regarding to whom? Mr. MING ZANG, aged 24. Okay. So next thing we are writing what to do, why to do. Next paragraph is purpose paragraph. So in that we have to write what to do. Always the purpose paragraph should contain what to do, why to do. In what to do, what we are doing, we are writing, we are referring the patient for follow-up care. This is a follow-up care, because we have given some care in our hospital, so we are making them to follow up the case. Okay, follow up and close monitoring. Okay, these are the some important terms we have to use we have to use in common all the letters. So what to do? Requires follow-up care and close monitoring. Why to do? Because he is diagnosed with major depression and recurrent self-poisoning. Yeah. Oh, what a fun. Sorry. Yeah. So major depression and recurrent self-poisoning. That is the reason. And then third point is when he is getting discharged. Okay, that is the thing. So we will write. Okay. Yeah. So my phone storage had been full. So that is the problem. So we will write as soon as possible. So I'm writing to refer Mr. Ming Zang, who requires follow up care and close monitoring from your service. So service. Okay, then he was diagnosed with major depression and recurrent deliberative self-poisoning. Then he is discharged today. So that is the intro part. So second paragraph is introduction of the intro paragraph, what we have done in this hospitalization. So that is this paragraph we are going to write. Okay. Yeah. So first point, Mr. Zhang was admitted to our facility on 5 April 2011 following the second episode of deliberate self-poisoning. Okay, so this where is this? Yeah, so this point we have included in this point. So we have to write previous medical history also. Moreover, how we will connect moreover, comma, he had presented his first episode of self-poisoning a year ago. So we have connected. So then this point we have. So presently what he is having? Presently he has increased insomnia and or along with decreased mood. If person is having some decreased mood itself, it is being indicated for a suicidal risk. So because of that we have been prescribed this medication. So as a result, his medication mirtazapine dosage was doubled from 15 mg to 13 mg. Okay, so this point we have included. What is the next? Yeah, this 1:1 CBT counseling. So subsequently what we have done?
Subsequently, he received cognitive, behavioral, all the things are full forms, behavioral therapy through a Chinese speaking transcultural mental health worker and he has good response. So consequently we are connecting this paragraph. So wherever CBT is coming, we are trying to connect this thing. Okay, so what is the thing we have to do? Some points are there regarding CBT. So CBT has to continue. So how we will write it? He has good response. Therefore, it is important to continue the cognitive behavioral therapy counseling. Okay, this is the thing. Then please monitor closely for this thing, suicidal ideation. So blindly we should not write. We have to write this thing, then we have to connect this thing. So without connecting something means it will be vague. So how we will write? So we will use even though he, not comma, even though he does not have suicidal ideas presently, he requires, even though we are adding, one should be sentence followed by comma, then another two parts of sentence will be there. He requires close monitoring to prevent suicidal, or close monitoring for suicidal ideation. We should not, to prevent suicide, we should not change. Actually in the flow I have been written, I think I have been written that point. We should not change the format of the sentence. Okay, monitoring for suicide, as it is we have to write suicidal ideation in community. So that's it about expansion of the introduction paragraph. So next thing is we have social paragraph. Past history not needed because we have combined past history also in this, so that much past history is not needed. Second thing is social history, and then plan. Then finally we will be winding up the letters. So this is social history. Mr. So this will be writing. So all these points will be writing. So Mr. Zhang migrated as a laborer from China 5 years ago. So at present what he is doing, he is a permanent resident of Australia and lives, no, not sentence should have subject. He lives in his own house, yeah, along with his this thing, non-English speaking background mother. Okay, therefore So this thing we have been included. So it is good to arrange a, so because she is also a non-English speaking, so it is very good to assign a patient speaking clinician or use interpreter service. That point we will be connecting. Therefore, comma, kindly arrange a Chinese speaking clinician or interpreter service. Okay, this thing. And so this thing had been over. We have connected this point. So next thing is, so this thing and depression. Okay, we will connect. So we are continuing with the mother, so we will continue with mother. Additionally, his mother believes, what is the spelling of believes? Believes in Chinese medicine. Okay, so as a result, she dislikes his son of taking psychiatric medication. So that is the thing. So subsequently, so we will connect these points. Mother education via interpreter regarding importance of writing. So we will connect these points. Subsequently, she was educated. Regarding the importance of antidepressant medication through a interpreter. So this thing we have been connected. So what is the thing left behind? So yeah, he is currently depressed and unemployed is left behind. So we will write, he has been depressed and unemployed since his divorce. Henceforth, please encourage him to involve in physical exercise and job hunting. Of note, that hobbies we need to explain. His hobbies are fishing and online trading. Okay. Yes. So next thing is a discharge thing. So discharge thing we will be writing. Okay. What is the discharge thing? Yeah, all these things. So all the things we have. So this thing and this thing is pending. So we will buy. It would be appreciated if you could monitor his response to increased dosage of anti so this is final. So antidepressants and its side effects. Okay, kindly avoid 1 point prescribing the benzodiazepines as he used this medicines for his deliberate self poisoning. So all the things we have covered. So final thing, if you have any queries, please do not hesitate to contact me. Okay, yours faithfully, registered nurse. So this is the thing. So we should not. So if this is the exact format of the letter. If you are practicing many letters, so you can able to avoid and identify which is not important and which is important. Okay. So thank you. We will meet with another good letter. So thank you so much.